On you. There we go. Focus. All right, go ahead.
Just overall thoughts 3 days in so far on what the wide receivers look like as a group.
No, I think we're doing pretty good. I was just talking to Daniel on the way over here that my first 3 fall camps, I feel like the offense, as a whole, as a unit, is probably the farthest along in these first 3 days that we have been in my previous 3 years.
Does that come with the cohesiveness of having Anu every year that you've been here too?
I think it's just us being here more. The first year, my first year was Coach Rod's second year here. So now that you have guys who have been in the system, me, Samaje, Trey, now 4 or 5 years, that when you have us as a veteran group, we can really help the young guys come along faster to where we don't have to go through these growing pains early in camp.
Samaje said that the defensive backs were talking a little bit the last couple of days. What's that been like?
The usual, the defense, they over there and they chirp all practice long. And we'll give it back, but we just wait until the days where we put full pads on, because then the score is 80-40 us. So, we let them have their moments, whatever, we're in shorts, and then once it comes time to really have to tackle us, it's a different story.
Do you see more intensity from them this year?
Yeah, everybody on the defense has more energy. You see it even with the defensive managers that we have. They're fanning people with towels. So Coach Yates has the whole defensive staff and everybody on the defensive team, jacked up.
What do you want your role to be this year as a receiver?
I don't really have a preference as my role. I think the coaches know how I can play, and I know how I can play as well. So whatever they need me to do, that's what I'll do.
What do you make of Sean Poindexter and what he's been able to do these first few days?
Definitely give us a tall wideout on the outside. A different option from the opposite of Trey or Samaje or whoever's out there. Him and Zach both have made plays during 1-on-1, 7-on-7, things like that. So having those guys who are 6'4" plus helps me and Samaje, Sean, TJ, and us in the slot.
Does he look like he'll be able to take over a Caleb or David role right away?
Definitely, yeah. I think him and Zach will contribute early. And you see, guys like Derek Holmes, he's playing outside with the 3s. Sean will go outside with the 1s and the 2s. So we have a lot of different guys that are versatile, so they can go different positions.
Who's the most difficult corner to go up against so far?
Difficult corner? For me, I went up against Devontae just a handful of times. But from looking at film and stuff, when we go in there and film set, I think Dane. Dane's a big, strong guy, and he's got great makeup speed, so if he does get beat, he's not necessarily beat. So Dane poses a problem.
How's Cam getting used to receiver?
I think he's doing it way better than he was this last year. He was first picking it up, getting used to it, and now you can really see him settling in. And we have him in the slot as well, so he's learning outside, inside. He's doing a little bit of everything.
The kick return game hasn't been great the last couple of years. How do you kind of go about improving that during practices before the first game?
I think it's just effort. Kickoff return is a big effort thing, and I think our guys, we're out there and we're going to take pride in making this a unit where we're going to see some bigger returns. Because we've got guys like J.J. Taylor coming in. He's very explosive. He's shown these first couple of days. T.J. Johnson, we know how fast he is. Has a school record in the 60s. So we have guys that can go the distance, and I think it's just everybody else needs to put in just a little bit more effort, and we'll be there.